Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, and we are doing the reading for you, checking the energies for the month March 2020. I've already shuffled the cards and I'm going to give you I'm going to give a fresh shuffle and a cut to it. And let's see what the energies line up for you for the month. And the second half of February, I mean, if I recall the readings right, there were a lot of divine feminine energies is what we saw in the second half of the February. And the guidance which came for you was to trust your judgment, and there was a new collaboration, etc., which we saw. So let's see how those energies are turning around, or if there's anything new which is coming up for you. We will do the Celtic, and I'm changing the deck here this time, using a different deck. I've not used this deck yet for the Celtic reading, so let's see how this turns out to be. So let's begin the reading. Just give me one moment. I'll just tune in and just guide it to do that. Thank you. Okay, so let's see what are the energies for you, current energies. Oh, wow. The current energies for you is the Star, and that is beautiful. So that means that there are happy times, there are some this is healing. So as you know, the Star is the card for healing, and that's what is lining up for you. And we have to this also is a confirmation that you are on the right path. This also means that you can make the long-term plans. This is a very, very healing energy. Your wishes are coming to fruition. This is the card which comes after the Tower. So there is some event which happened with you. We will check what the energies of the past actually are, but there could be something which happened in the past which kind of shook you, but now you are on the path of healing. Your wishes are coming to fruition. You've become stronger by those experiences, and divine is telling you that you are on the right path. You can make those long-term plans and stay optimistic about things, and happy times are around the corner. Now let's see what is crossing this. And what's crossing this is Page of Fire, which is the Page of Wands. And when you talk about the Page of Fire, pages are, it could be some news which you might receive. It could be, something which messages. Pages also could mean the research work which you were doing. And it could also mean there is some new endeavor which you might get into, Sagittarians, which is which would be very new to you. You might not, you don't feel that you've done that before, or you not absolutely have that knowledge, or something which you've been doing for like donkey's years. It's not that kind of a thing. It's something fresh, it's something new, and you are on that path which is bringing you these new energies. So use your originality, stay in, use your ingenuity about that. So it's about, as it says, outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. So that's the kind of energy for Page of Fire. Now this is crossing the Star. That means that the path you've been put on to, Sagittarians. So just kind of watch that you might be put on a path which is very new, and which is a very fresh path which you've not walked on before. This could also mean that, and that will be very wish fulfilling for you. Maybe you've been wanting that. Maybe you've been wanting that new path for quite some time, and now this is kind of unfolding for you. You can walk on that path. You can just spread your wings and do some little research if you need to, and get moving with that energy. Very positive cards. Both are very positive and supportive cards. So only thing which I'm getting is that you need to be very open to whatever is coming your way, and you need to stay positive that if divine is putting forth something on your path, you would want to view it with positivity and with the feeling that there might be something good in it. Because see, whatever comes to our path, yes, we are manifesting it, but when we stay positive, we start seeing the positive aspects of things, and then we align ourselves to the positive outcomes. So stay tuned with the positivity which you are. You are a very positive sign, and it doesn't take long for you to stay on that positive path. But if I've been made to say this, there is a possibility that some of you might be slipping into that negative aspect of when things hit you. But understand that there is healing, there is good stuff coming around. Now let's see what are the underlining. Oh wow, see, I was telling you that you're gaining strength. Something has happened that which has given you enough and more strength. And we have Archangel Jophiel here, we have Archangel Ariel here. So definitely this is positive. So underlining, so divine is saying that we are giving you enough and more strength. Don't you worry about anything. You have to release any harsh judgments about past, about now, if you're holding any. And even if you have to, release, have some forgiveness and compassion, do that. And divine is saying that we are giving you enough and more strength to carry on this path. We are healing you. We are putting you on the right path. You just stay positive, stay tuned in, because this you might not see, because this is the underlining energy. You just would feel it. You will just sense it. You are riding the, this card is coming like the entire second half of the reading which I did. For almost all the signs, I got this card. And while I was doing the second last reading, I never was drawn to that similarity. And if you see that picture on the right hand side for on the corner, and if you see, compare this, strength card is pretty much that, and that is Goddess Durga. And that's what I've been telling people, that if you're getting this card, there could be the blessing of that's a very strong goddess, and that is Goddess Durga. That is also the other, you can say the, that's Shakti, the form of Shakti, and that's the another counter or the complete divine feminine aspect of life. And Shiva Shakti is the combined force. If Shiva is the masculine and then Shakti is the feminine, which completes the entire how do I say that? You get it, like, so it completes the form, the prakriti, and that's what it is. And that's what I'm sensing, and that's a beautiful energy. That's also that there are blessings on you from the goddess, and you are becoming in that, because we did get a lot of divine feminine energies in the second half of the February for you. And we also got Empress there, so that was a beautiful reading as well. So this is really nice. Let's see what is crowning. 9 of Air. Okay, so see here, this is like 9 of Swords. So there, when you see the 9 of Air, it's about the anxiety. It's about that you're worrying about something. And I think that's what I was speaking on when I said that some of you might be flipping onto the negative aspect of things. And that is what I'm picking onto this energy. And that's what it is. It's like you might be getting sleepless nights, and you might be indulging in anxiety as to what's going to happen. See, this could be a new beginning and a very fresh start for you. You have never probably walked on this path before. And when you get into such kind of path, because of the unknown, there is a possibility that you might get that jittery feeling. Only thing which you need to be mindful of is that there is a star, there is strength, and there is so much of support which you have from the divine. And these are self-inflicted worries. I'm not saying that things did not happen in the past. We'll see what happened in the past. But these are self-inflicted. Even if something happened in the past, that's gone. You've gained strength out of this. Divine has given you strength, or is giving you strength to handle it. So don't you get too hooked up on those negative aspects of things. Move on to the positive aspects. There is learning in any and every chapter. So do that and move on with the positivity. And see, I was telling you that in the second half also we got Empress, and we've got the Empress again. So much of feminine energy for you here, Sagittarius, that I'm like feeling so I'm feeling it in my heart, and I'm getting goosebumps right now. My heart is filled with so much of compassion, because that's what you're feeling. And even if you had a tough situation in the past, and this is the past, because we got in the second half of the February reading. So Archangel Gabriel is, you manage the situation with great compassion, and you are taking that divine feminine aspect further as well. This is very much kind of the energies are moving ahead with it. This is like lavish abundance, and this is like giving birth to new dreams. Nurture yourself, nurture others, and that's the energy you've been here. Let me just kind of zoom out a little. And that's the energies you've been in the past. I am very happy the way the reading is going for you. March is looking like to be a good month. In the past also, you kind of see, these things don't come like overnight. You have been working on yourself, you've been nurturing yourself, you've been indulging in the self-love, and that is allowing you to give more love to people who are involved in the situation. You're carrying more compassion, and you've also been indulging in a lot of forgiveness. And if you've not been, there is a guidance for you that you need to forgive the past. Many of you, I'm sensing, have forgiven or are in the process of forgiving, because you understand that forgiving, when you forgive somebody, you release those energies off the hook, and those negative energies then don't impact you. You release the past, you release the negativity, you forgive, and with that forgiveness you release the negativity in your own life. So beautiful Sagittarius. I'm really happy with this. Now let's see how you're dealing with the entire situation. You are dealing with the entire situation with a lot of caution here. But you are very committed. You are committed for your own growth. You're committed if you're in a relationship or if you're waiting for something. You are very committed to everything. And you are very kind in the entire situation, I'm sensing. And there is also you know that you need to take things easily. You don't want to rush. You are absolutely in no hurry to do anything. And you're also supported by your guardian angels, is what I'm sensing here, and that is a very positive thing. But with the Knight of Earth, I'm saying that you are committed on your path. You're also acknowledging, if divine is lining up something for you, you are acknowledging that. You're not just kind of brushing it away and say, hey, I don't want that, or what are you doing with me, God? I don't think you are in that energy at all here. You're in a very awakened energy, and you are taking things cautiously, and that's fine. You're not in a rush, because you're probably in the surrendered state wherein you're allowing things to happen and you don't want to rush into anything. You just comfortably want to move with a slow pace, and that's fine. Let's see what's the external environment for you. Two of Water, so that's like Two of Cups, and this is a beautiful energy with the Two of Cups there. So I think there is something which could be coming around in the month of March. This could also mean a union for some of you. If you've been waiting for some partnership to come forth, then it's around the corner. That's happening. And that this also is a relationship that continues to grow closer. And again, I'm sensing that is the result of a lot of forgiveness, or that is what you did. If you've not done that, probably this is the time for you to do that. And with the Two of Water, there is a confirmation that there is a positive resolution of a conflict. If you've been dealing with something and you've been waiting for something around the partnership, this is somebody who's coming around with that offer, and two people actually coming together. It's like meeting halfway. it's like a balance. It's not that it's not the energy of imbalance at all. It's a complete balance energy, light shining on two people, and they are kind of there immersed in love because they are underwater, which is the emotion. They are expressing their emotions. They are you can see that they're kind of immersed in water. They're expressing their emotions. They are not shying away in sharing what they feel. Light is shining on them, and they are holding each other's hand, which is not visible, but I'm sensing it. Now let's see what are the fears and hopes in this situation. Two of Earth. Okay. So here you might be feeling that there is so much going on, or there is so much which has gone on in the past. How do you kind of deal with it? Or maybe will the person will ever be able to make a decision, or will you be able to make a decision? So these are the kind of fears you are dealing with, is what here I'm kind of sensing. And you are kind of seeing that, will this juggling ever end? Because this is the Two of Earth there. So will this juggling ever end? Because Two of Earth is after the Ace of Earth. Ace of Earth is a new beginning, the abundance, or this came into existence, the sprout starts to come out. But then when it starts to grow, the juggling has to happen. So you are wondering that how this juggling might be happening in the past. So now you're saying that, will this ever end? Will we always be in this juggling? Will I always be an option? Will I become a priority, or will I be always an option, the second or the first, howsoever it is dealing in the partnership? Also, you may be wondering that because this is Two of Earth, this is very much on the earth plane, on the existence, something which you can experience, feel. It's like very much out there. So that's what you fear. But I always say that this is just the fears, and fears are nothing but illusion. So stay off, go back to the guidance which you're getting. You need to be staying positive and walk on the new path, whatever is coming forth. You don't have to get onto this Nine of air kind of energy. Now let's see what is coming as an outcome. Wow, this is Ace of Fire. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. This is Ace of Fire for you. And you can see how this is like Ace of Wand, a brand new beginning, an exciting new opportunity. And if you're looking for any career advancement, then this is also the career advancement which may happen. It is the change which happens, a change initiated. That's how I would like to put it. A change has been initiated in your life. I think that's a beautiful outcome. There is a new beginning which is getting lined up, which is so passionate. So something which you will enjoy, something which you've been waiting for, or something which you will so embrace with passion. And that's what this Ace of Fire is. And that's wonderful. Now let me get some guidance message. Let me get some guidance message from Archangel Michael or Romance Angels. What is the guidance for Sagittarians for the month of March? What further messages wants to come around? Innocence, that's the first card. Second card just jumped out. Okay, so 2 cards for you, Sag. Let's see. So the first card which we have got is Innocence. So that is about, there's a couple of messages which we are getting in here. You can see that how this kid is holding, and this, see how beautiful is that. So the energy around you is very innocent. It's very nurturing. It is, and you need to also deal with things with a lot of innocence. No malefic, nothing malefic. And in your environment also, everything will be so pure and pristine. And that's what I am getting, because you are so pure and pristine here with you have everything so pure, and that's so wonderful. And you will be able to identify or maybe nurture that pure love and light. And you will be able to reflect that within, and you will be able to reflect that to others. and you will be able to embrace that God-given innocence, which you will be able to identify in all forms and shapes, which is actually existing every damn where, but we don't get to see it. And let's see what it is. All right, so somehow I was getting that weight energy. I didn't see any cards for that, something, because, but somehow I was picking on that, and there is a confirmation that if you've been waiting for something, and I think with that Ace of Fire as an outcome there, it's worth waiting for, and divine timing is at work in your love life. So that's a message for you here, that it's worth waiting for. Now I will also get one heart message for you. Oh, it just kind of came like no time. That's wonderful. That's nice message. That's a nice message. Beware of what you're projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess, right? Because we project what we are and what we have. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflections. So keep working on yourself. If you're coming around with this 9 of air, and that's the only thing, and little fear on the 2 of earth, and if you even have something when you go within in the contemplative times, if you identify, hey, I don't like that in that person, just see that if there is something in you which is probably active as a vibration, and you would want to work on that aspect of you. If you're distrusting people, and you need to see that what is that trust issues is what you're dealing with probably, and you need to work and deal with that. You need to clear those energies and heal yourself on those aspects. As a closing, we will get one guidance from angels for whosoever is watching this reading. This could be you, Sag, or a cross watcher watching for you, whosoever is watching. Okay, acknowledgement. That's the card which just popped out. So look after yourself by acknowledging your desires. We have the star there, so acknowledge your desires and needs and taking steps to meet them. Examine and note your gifts, talents, and achievement. When you accept all aspects of yourself, you feel centered and confident. Then you can genuinely acknowledge others. Become aware of and nurture the good qualities of the people in your life so that they feel relaxed and happy in your presence. Angel wisdom reminds you to recognize who you truly are, an evolved spirit in a human body. When you acknowledge your spiritual dimension, you will align with your true self and your spirit will soar. And this is the affirmation which you can use. I acknowledge who I truly am. And in my view, this is a beautiful reading for you. That's my view, but do let me know your view, how you're viewing it and how it's fitting in your situation. I would look forward for your comments. It's very nice to read them. And thanks a lot for watching and tuning in. Thanks a lot for everything, the way you are supporting the channel, the way you are coming around and supporting it. It really means a lot for me, howsoever it is, by watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, donating, whichever way. And if you want a private reading, you can always write to agnya8@gmail.com. That's been mentioned in the description box below, and you can pick that up from there. Thank you so much once again. Have a lovely month. Spread love and be happy.